squats I liked, leg extensions I liked, leg curls I liked, hack squats I liked. But I found leg presses to be nice. I mean, it looked nice. You put a lot of plates on and move a lot of iron. A waste.
Tom Platz is completely wrong. What's up, guys and girls? It's your boy Beachbody again, and today an age-old question. Do you need squats? Do you need them to build muscle? And how effective are they? Can you train and progress without them? Let's find out. Everybody's heard of Tom Platz, I'm gonna have to assume. The guy's a legend in bodybuilding. He had the best legs possibly ever. If you haven't heard of him, well, first of all, crawl out from under that rock you've been living in all your life. And second of all, it was amazing. Golden age bodybuilder. He truly believed in squatting and taking it to the limit. Sets upon sets upon sets. The only way to go from failure is to win. That's what Tom Platz famously said. And you've probably seen that all over social media. People make reels upon reels out of it. Anyway, so Tom preaches nothing but squats. Not literally nothing but squats, but he loves squats. And he doesn't really like a leg press. He calls it an inferior movement. Why do something that looks showy but produces very little results? That is what Tom believes. Now, I believe very opposite. However, I am not of the caliber or the progression of Tom Platz. I'm just saying that everyone has their own opinion and everyone is mechanically built differently. And some people like squatting, some people don't. I am lucky. I like squatting, all kinds of squatting, barbell squatting, front squatting, Smith squatting, safety bar squatting, hack squatting. Love hack squatting. You get the point. I think I've listed possibly all, not quite all of them, but most of the conventional kind of squats. But I also love leg press. I love leg press. I don't think that's pretty much useless. He thinks it's futile to use a leg press. Or so he says.
You can do leg presses, but why? Why do an inferior movement?
The thing I like to focus on when making my videos is helping young people like myself and even younger learn how to progress their own training. People who watch my channel, let's face it, you're all going to go to the gym. You're all going to have very similar goals. They can differ in terms of they might be more fitness based or more strength based, more bodybuilding, more muscle growth based. But you're all effectively training in the gym and you all want to know what works best. And you're going to trial and error. That's the best way to train. The best coaches in the world I spoke about in my old videos, they all learn from trial and error. They learn from one another. I think it's really important that we don't just display what we think is the best, but we also speak facts. And squatting is not the only way to build muscle. It's not the only way to build strength. And depending on your biomechanics, it's not the best way either. And don't get me wrong, it can be. In some cases, Tom Platz is completely wrong. But in some cases, he is so completely right. It just depends on who you are and how you're built. For instance, my training partner, you've seen in my video, shout out to Nico. He loves to free bar squat. And I love to leg press. Now he likes to leg press, but he feels he can't get as deep a movement on a leg press as he can on a barbell squat. I don't have that problem, so I don't mind either. But he doesn't necessarily like a leg press for that reason. Everyone is built slightly different. I'm going to throw another name at you. Everybody, if you don't know Tom Platz, you will know Dorian Yates. Dorian Yates, the 6-time Mr. Olympia, the first of the breed of mass monsters. This guy is incredible. Bred from Birmingham in England. He was a monster. He was insane. He had arguably the best back ever in bodybuilding. Now Dorian actually says, quite proudly, that very early in his amateur career, he stopped squatting.
I got damage to my shoulders, fortunately my spine. I stopped doing free weight squats quite early when I was an amateur because I found they didn't suit my structure, and I already had, people don't really see it because when I was competing I had a dark, had a collar, a dark tan, so you can't see. I got a big scar on my hip here where I had surgery from a tear around my hip. I'd only been training for a couple of years, so I kind of learned that heavy squats were not really great for my structure, so I changed to doing squats on a machine, hack squats, leg press, leg extensions and so on.
He stopped squatting for a plethora of reasons. Injuries, he didn't feel it worked for him. There was other things better. Squats are very harsh on your knees, possibly your hips, depending on how you perform them. Don't want to wear those out too early. Dorian's already stated in the past, in the same interview in which the last clip I just showed you is from, that he has several injuries over his career. The guy's 60 now, cut him some slack. But over his career, he's had spine injuries, shoulder injuries, he's famously torn his bicep, famously torn his tricep. Clearly he's got some other injury related problems going on as well as he gets older. The point of the video I'm making today is squats are great, but I've always been interested in biomechanics and kinesiology. Two different but similar things that when combined together can tell you a lot about the learning of the human body and how it works, how the body moves. And in the case of bodybuilding, you can put them together to work out how exercises and weight training are going to affect your muscle growth and everything, not just besides your muscles, your bones, your ligaments. Posture can affect how the muscles work, how effective the exercises actually are. You're going to have to figure it out for yourself, guys. Don't just listen to Tom Platz because he's a legend. He is. Don't just listen to Dorian saying you don't need to squat because he's a legend. He is. Some of you are going to love squatting, but some of you aren't going to benefit from it. Some of you are going to hate it because it's hard and it works. Just like Tom says, it's hard and everyone wants what's easy. But if it's working for you, but it's difficult, still do it. That's the whole point. But the age-old question, do we need squats? No, not everybody needs squats. Some people will, some people won't. You're going to have to find out for yourself. You don't have to do it, and if your buddy from the gym writes you a training plan and he's not qualified but he's a massive meathead, doesn't mean that training plan is going to work for you just because it made him massive when he was taking loads of tren. Ending the video here, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, click the bell button for future notifications on any videos that I produce, and thank you for watching my video. I'll see you in the next one, guys.